Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your brother elexcels. Excels the game, excels my name, and make sure you guys go ahead and you excel every day. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to make sure you don't miss out on any future videos, guys. And in this video, I'm going to speak about the major difference between being a lonely man and being a man who is alone, because there's a big misconception between the two, guys. And they say that there's a male loneliness epidemic, which is true to an extent, guys. But do not look at this through a negative lens, okay? They have a negative connotation associated with being alone. Guys, in order to excel in life, in order to put yourself ahead and to actually become a man's man, I'd argue to even become a masculine man, you got to go through periods of being alone. Maybe it's one period, maybe it's two, maybe it's a couple, I don't know. Every man is different. But at least a man needs to understand what it is to be alone. Because, guys, in this world, it's either you pick yourself up by your bootstraps or you sink. It's sink or swim. And most people are relying on the validation of friends. Most people need the validation of a romantic partner to feel like they're fulfilled. Guys, even before you even get genuine friendships, genuine romantic relationships that you're going to have with women, I need you to be solidified within yourself first. And this is something most men don't even want to face, guys. Most guys don't want to face the music. Okay? You have to look in the mirror every morning and be happy and content with the man who you are, guys. In order to do that, you need discipline. And that's why most men don't feel happy nowadays. They don't feel fulfilled because they lack discipline. Discipline, guys, I'm telling you, it will give you purpose in your life. Think about it through this lens. Think about being locked up in prison. You would go insane if you had nothing to do. There's literally men in prison right now who have nothing they're doing and they're going crazy. And there's a man who might be locked up right now in isolation, but he has purpose, he has drive, he has discipline. Whether it's exercising, whether it's reading books, whether it's having a higher goal, higher than him, guys. You need to have things set in stone before you think you can go ahead and be content being alone. Because a man who lacks discipline, you cannot function in society. Like, you won't be able to. You will bow down to agendas. You will bow down to girls. You will be a yes man. People will walk all over you because you lack the discipline, guys. Discipline isn't just done in front of an audience, though. I see a lot of men try to perform in front of audiences, try to get the validation of their peers, so-called friends. They try to put on a show for girls, guys. But true character is built when no one is watching you when you're working, guys. I'm telling you. That's where the discipline comes in. The days, okay, I don't feel like doing something. I don't feel like going to the gym. I don't feel like reading that book. I feel like calling off of work. And the men that actually fall through in those actions, I'm telling you, those guys, they don't get that far. But the men who actually pick themselves up, keep their head up, and keep smiling, those are the men that have the most discipline in their lives, guys. Having discipline will give you purpose. And without purpose, guys, that's when men get depressed. That's when men feel like they are incompetent, they are belittled, they feel emasculated. I don't want that for you. Think about it, guys. I want you to remember the last time you said you were going to do something, but then you procrastinated it. Whether it was your homework, whether it was start a project, whether it was your actual work for your job, you procrastinated. And what happened? What happened? The outcome, I guarantee you, wasn't the outcome that you wanted. You felt like crap because you knew you had something that you needed to do, yet you didn't want to face that opportunity. You decided that, hey, I'm just going to be okay and content with losing. The dudes who are okay with just bowing down, the dudes who are okay with just calling it quits, they have no discipline. That's why they feel the loneliness. That's why they go on social media and now they start comparing themselves to other people. They go on TikTok, they go on Instagram, they go on Facebook, you name it, bro. Okay? There's nothing wrong with being a single dude, okay? Don't feel like that everyone that you might see online is in a relationship, guys. People are just showing you highlights. They're showing you the best moments in their relationships. They're showing you their highs. People don't show you the lows. They don't show you the times where they're in a big argument with their girl. They don't show you the times where they might go through a relationship struggle and you're battling through it. They don't show that side, bro. There's nothing wrong with being a man that's alone. Matter of fact, this is the opportunity where you need to grow, bro. Where the discipline needs to kick in. Where purpose comes first. Purpose should always come first. But you have no distractions. You can't make no excuses, guys. And if you're a single man and you're not progressing, and if you are not progressing every year, you got to really do some self-evaluation. You got to do some self-reflection on yourself. What am I doing wrong? Where am I wasting my time? Where am I wasting my energy? Where am I wasting my money? Because everything, guys, in this game of life, everything you do has a consequence. From the moment you pick up your phone and scroll through TikTok, that could have been 5 minutes applied to preparing for your workday in the morning. That could have been 10 minutes applied to you getting ready early and taking a shower and having your gym bag ready to go for when you get home from work, and then you're good to go. Now you don't have to waste an extra 10 minutes. The time, the money you spent on going on dates, if you're single, bro, that money, that $50 date can now turn into a $50 investment. You got to see everything through different lenses, guys. Stop looking at everything through a negative connotation, guys. Yeah, you can be alone. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to be lonely, bro. Because I'll tell you something. When I have productivity in my life, I don't ever feel alone. I am too busy to even recognize, I'm doing something alone. You got to always have a purpose, bro. A warrior's greatest weapon will always be his mind. Master your mind, guys. And when you master your mind, you master everything else. You master your body. You master your finances. You master your confidence. You master your intelligence. You master every aspect about yourself. But you need to be disciplined. That's why only a select few of men become so successful, because those are the men who were the most disciplined. Those were the men that applied themselves. Because guess what? You could be in a relationship but still be lonely, guys, because you haven't found that right person for you. You haven't found that right partner. And most people, guys, unfortunately, are in settled relationships with a partner that they don't really want to be with. I see it happen all the time. You deserve better, bro. If you put work into yourself, bro, then you're going to have to wait for your wife to come. But don't force that to happen. That's going to come naturally. That comes when you start chasing your purpose. That comes when you want to become a successful man. Because when you're on the rise, that's when a true woman, she's going to recognize you, bro. She'll recognize your hard work, your authenticity, your charisma, your character. And she'll be chasing you, bro, because you are so rare to find. A man of your caliber, you are not easy to come by, bro. If you get up, you do your 9 to 5. If you even go to the gym, you are already at a higher caliber. Now let's take it further. Now when we get home from the gym, take it further, learn more, read books, work on a side hobby, a business, a side hustle. You are in the top 10 percentile of men who are trying to make it in this life. You can become Timothy, bro, if you apply yourself. If you let go of the what ifs, what could happen, what might happen. Focus on you, bro. Stop focusing on seeking self-worth through somebody. Because most people who are in the crowds, they have the lowest confidence. People who always need people around them, they ain't strong. They don't have confidence like you, bro. You might be alone right now, bro. And let's say you are lonely. That's okay. Continue working on yourself. Continue trying to get better pay, a better position. Work on your purpose. That girl will come. It's just a matter of time, bro. Speak it into existence. We got to start speaking positively, guys, because what comes out of our mouth, pause, will really determine how you will live your life. Now, if you made it this far in my video, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Follow my Instagram and my Twitter down below. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's continue to excel every day. There's a big difference between alone and being lonely, guys. I need you to stay alone if you are not at that position where you are where you want to be. Or maybe you're going through a season where you have to grind right now. No excuses. No distractions. Be grateful that you're alone. Now you can't make any excuses for yourself. Now it's all about self-accountability. Where you are in life was all dictated upon your mindset and your actions that you took derived from your mind. I'm telling you guys, that's the recipe for success.